Hello everybody, I'm KevinVG207 and welcome back to another Mario Kart Wii custom track tutorial video. This should be part number 2 and I'm making this right after the first one. In the first one we made a track and it looks like the... Alright then. Oh yeah, I have two versions of SketchUp. I have 8 and 2015, so let me go open it up here. There we go. Okay, there's the track we made, and if you already know how to make a track in Sketch, you could have skipped this one. So we're gonna make this track into an actual playable track to, you can play it on your Wii. What you want is you want to find a track to replace. I'm gonna use beginner course. So what I like to do with tracks is just replace parts of the track one at a time. You could make an SZS, just a track file from scratch, but I don't want to miss any files or anything. So I'm gonna use C-Tools a lot, and we're gonna first of all go into SketchUp, and I'm going to hit File, OBJ Exporter, and I'm gonna call this the track. Save, export all textures, yes please. And then I will, that's the track exported, so we can use it in C-Tools. I'm gonna grab the wall, select, delete, grass, select, delete, grass, select, delete, and that's about it. So here's the map. We're gonna export the map as well. Map. Whoops. Whoa. No. Also, alright. Oh, it didn't even. Well, screw it. Just gonna call it ma. There it is. So that's that. We don't have to save this, and we got exported. So then we want to open up BRRES editor. We want to hit File New. So this is the program that imports the 3D models. First of all, before you actually start using any of these programs, you want to go into what is it like, number format, date format, change time and date for no. How's Windows? Wait a second. Is control panel still a thing? It is. Wait a sec, I'm gonna look this up. I believe it should be in region. Let me go category, change date, time, and number formats. You want to change this to English United Kingdom, because otherwise these programs will crash. These are made by people, this is made by people who live in the UK, so they use the number formats from UK, and if you don't have that, it'll screw up, so it'll crash. When I go to File, New, File, Import Wavefront OBJ, so that's the one we just exported. Make sure load materials is on, should be on pretty much any time. We're gonna track.obj. We select course model because it's a course model, and we can have a look. This is the point where it would crash if you didn't have the whatever. It's zoomed out way too far, I think. It should be fine. We're gonna hit save as track, and there we go. We should now have a track BRRES file. Actually, what did I do? we do the same for the map. Ma.obj. Sure, we select map model this time. Import. This time we should be able to see it, or not. File, save as, map. I'm gonna, just for the sakes of, because I didn't see anything, look at it in the editor here. Zoom into 70. There we go. It is there. I don't know why it didn't, like, it looks a bit weird. Anyway, here it is. This is SZS modifier, if you don't know. Has a viewer. In Windows 10 you can't actually scroll to zoom anymore. It's really weird. So it's kind of annoying. Textures are all there, still fine. You can see that. Oh, I forgot one huge thing in the last tutorial. If you use custom textures, right, this is something to remember. We've got the track here, and we've got the map here. There we go. And I want to go in beginner course, open it with SZS modifier. No, I'm stupid. Open it with SZS tool. It's called SZS tool here, but it's SZS Explorer, as it says here. SZS Explorer here, but it says tool. Who cares? So here's our track. This is what a track in Kart Wii looks like. It has some effect folders. Has, I don't know what this is. It has a KCL, KMP. KCL is the collision file. KMP is the well, the objects and routes. This is pretty much the database of the track. It has a bunch of, well, data points in them. We'll come back to that. We need to set the start point for that in a sec. We have a lot of BRESs, which are the 3D models which we created. We've got some image files, which I don't know what these are, so I'm just gonna keep it as it is right now. This is why I just replace it from a track that already exists, because in case you miss something, it will actually freeze. If it misses any file, it will freeze. If it doesn't, if it expects a file and it doesn't get it, it'll freeze. So, course model, you can right-click this, replace it with the one we just created, which should be the track. Map model, replace it with the map. Hit save. Now I want to apply a collision file. First, before making a collision file, this program, SZS Explorer or a KCL editor, whatever, can make a collision file, but it will be very glitchy. And we're going to be using SZS modifier to make a collision file. However, SZS modifier's collision generation blah blah doesn't allow for bigger files than it already is. So if it needs to write a file, but the file would be bigger, so save my KCL, my collision file would be 1 megabyte big. It wouldn't fit in this half a megabyte file, and it would freeze. It will say an error. So we want to extend the collision file. How do we do that? We want to get a bigger collision file. So we're gonna open up our track again. So open up our track again. Open my whoa, no, it's my documents. Tutorial track. I have a lot of unfinished custom tracks there. So all right. So what we want to do is we want to copy paste the track over, have it twice, so it's you know for sure it's bigger than it will be. I'm gonna call this big, and we don't have to convert textures. So we copy it just to make sure it's bigger than the track is. And we want to double click this collision, hit import OBJ. I'm gonna get the big OBJ, import, and just leave this as it is and save it. Now see, it's 77 kilobytes. Well, I think that's actually way smaller than it was, but just in case you have it, I don't know, it just works this way. Sometimes you'll get errors where it couldn't save, so this is the way you make it save. So save it and then close the SZS, and now open the SZS with SZS SZS modifier. I said no, don't scan it. No, open with SZS modifier. All right, I tried to do things quickly, but it doesn't end up working very well. We want to open up the track, open up the dot, the root, and then open up the course model, 3D models course. All right, so here's our track, and I'm gonna actually open up a web browser page. Open up the web browser, please. I'm gonna look up this page, KCL flags. It's on the Custom Kart wiki. If you want to find anything about custom tracks, you should go to Custom Kart wiki, wiki.talkdom.com. The link to that website and this page will be in the description. This describes every single collision you can use. I'm gonna here are a bunch of them. So like road, slippery road, weak off road, heavy off road, slippery road, boost pad, boost ramp, jump pad, item road, solid fall, moving water, whatever. So yeah, if you want to make a collision, then we should do it that way. I'm gonna make this like that. Yes, like that. Okay. Open up the 3D model, move it to the side, hit tools, create KCL. Sometimes you will have something which says default material up at the top. Use control click to unselect it. You don't want to apply collision to the default material. That will mess things up, because default material is anything you didn't texture. So in this model I textured every face, but unselect default material if you have it. Tools, create KCL. Now road, asphalt. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna click here on road. I'm gonna use just normal road, I think. Is there any other road? There's road, carpet, grass, mushroom grass, dirt. No, I'm just gonna leave it at normal road. So road is X00, whatever. This already has names, but sometimes you need to look at the 0x0d or whatever. So it's road, variant 0. Variant is the basic effect right here. So it's road 0. It's just normal road. So the start line is also a normal road. Off-road grass, however, will be off-road grass. It'll have different graphics and different slots, but we don't have to worry about that. So we want to go for off-road. It should be 0x3, so it'll come after the 2. Also, this is hexadecimal, so to go from 0 to 9, and then go from A to F. So it'll be 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11, 12. It's a bit weird, but just off-road. Variant 4. Type in 4, enter. Dirt road will be road, but dirt. Wow, that seems good. I believe dirt. No graphics used for stone roads. Graphics don't slot that. Let's go for the road number 2. It's also dirt, so I'm gonna just use this, I guess. Road number 6, 0x7. Oh, look at this. Road 0x17. So I'm gonna scroll down, 0x17. So see, sometimes it doesn't have the name, so you want to find it. Variant number 6 for the dirt road. So there we go. Rock wall is, no, not wall 3. That's, some of them are unknown, which is quite funny. Wall 0x0c. That should be wall. And we're gonna use rock, so that's 1. And OOB grass will be solid fall. You may want to look at all of these to see which ones you can use. You will have one. Well, there's invisible walls and item walls. It's quite interesting to look at. There's a bit of description there. Where's fall boundary? Fall boundary 0x10. So this is fall. You will be counted out of bounds. So no, it's not fall boundary. It's solid fall. Solid fall is something that you get counted out of bounds, but you can land on it. So solid fall. One of grass is number 1. It doesn't have many variants. It has sand or grass or unknown, which is, I believe, just nothing really. You just get counted out of bounds without any effects. So there's the KCL. Hit OK. You'll see it has encountered probably. Just don't worry about that. Once it's done, I believe you save it. Close, save it, and there we go. Now, one more thing, you want to open it back up with SS tool. So now we changed the KCL. We want to re-import the track model because it'll screw up the textures if you don't. So here we go. Now I want to export the KMP. So we got the model and the collision, which should be fine. You can kind of race on it, but the start line is wrong. You'll start probably underneath the ground. So I want to export the KMP, save it, and we're going to use KMP Cloud for this. Oops, almost burped there. KMP Cloud, which is a very useful program. Start position. I believe you can import OBJ. I don't exactly know what that is. I'm gonna try it out. I usually use Magic Y for heights. So a point here. It's a point. you want to, well, you know, if you have the KMP, it starts off like this. You can select on any of these little sections. So this is start position, enemy routes. You can see what happens. You can use this bar to zoom in. Middle mouse click to move the view around. But yeah, it's a bit empty. You can't really see what you're doing. I'm gonna have to set a start position, but I, you know, can't really find anything. So we're gonna go to, you want to go to View, Background, Import OBJ, hit Browse, find the OJ you want, which is track. Hit Import. No, that isn't. Track model. How do I call it? Track model? No, wait. Wait a second. It is track. So let's import track.obj. There we go. Here's our track. Now you can see like what's going on. You want to put it right at the start line, right in front of it, not on it. It would be best to put it right in front of it. You can hit View, edit rotations. You can edit the rotation here. If you want to have it like this, it'll probably look like this. But you want to have it like 90 degrees. You want to have it exact. If you want to have it exact, you can change this rotation Y. In this case, I want it to be 180 degrees. So yeah, this is the edit rotation button. Now it's position Y. So you've got position X and Z, which is like up and down, left and right. You've got position Y, which is the height in the level. I don't know if this feature works. I'm gonna try it. Import OBJ, browse for it, which is the track rotation route detection. What? I don't exactly know what this is. Import it. What the heck? Okay, this is not what I thought it would be. This is not what I thought it would be at all. Okay, that is wrong. And what just happened? Delete. Alright, we're back to this. What in the world just happened? Okay, that's not what you want to do. Alright, I thought it would be to change the height, but you don't. You can't. So, to set the height correctly, you don't know how high it is whatsoever. So what you want to do is you want to have this program called Magic Y. It'll only work if your number format has been set to Great Britain or United Kingdom, and you need Python. I believe it is Python 2.7. I will link it in the description. Just get the one I link in the description. There are two versions of Python pretty much, and you want to get the one I link. So that's fine. You can open it up. It'll ask for a file. Select your OBJ file. So we use track.obj. Import it. The scale is 1 because it didn't really do much. And we can now select, if you have enemy routes, you want to select each and single one of these. And hit Control and Y on your keyboard. That's why I call Magic Y. See? Haha. Control Y. And there we go. That's the height set. And file, save, and that's our starting point set. So we can actually play this. Now we've got the collision, we've got the model, we've got the starting point. We can play this now. So, oh wait, first of all, you want to re-import it, replace it with the one you just exported. Wait, hello? Replace with course.kmp. And save, and now your track is done. You've got the 3D model, you've got the collision, you've got the started point. You can play it. So let me load up the game. So here we are in time trial mode. I'm about to get it started here. And there we go. There's a track. It works very nicely. You can drive around. Music is very loud. Wait a sec. Also, it'll probably lag because I'm using Dolphin. It'll probably lag. I'm sorry for the lag, but hey, it works. You can drive on it. I should make that sticky, but you know, screw it. I don't care. Yeah, we can drive on it. Laps do not count. And actually, this is stupid. I should have also respawn. Probably is screwed up. Yep. I should haven't made it. I shouldn't have made it like that. There's like a huge shortcut right now. I'm stupid. Ah, screw it, I'll keep it. Alright. We've got this as well. The dirt road. So, there's our track. The minimap is missing. Probably because of the lag. The minimap should be there. However, it'll probably be in an incorrect position. We will fix all of that. But now you have a track you can play. Isn't it fun? Alright. So thanks for watching this video. The next video we will go ahead and add CPU routes, because right now if I'm gonna use this bullet bill, yeah. Alright, so in the next episode we will actually make laps count, etc, etc. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions or anything, ask them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in another video.